Hi. Most of you know who I am, but if this is your first showcase with us, my name is Ben. Did you know that music can make you a leader? You're probably wondering how. Yeah, I am too. I had to Google it. Just kidding. When I came to Indi-ED, I was so happy because now I don't have a mile-high stack of homework every night. That means I can play my guitar again, and when that happened, there was a change. That change caused me to become happier. And when I'm happy, I'm most productive. So now I get to play every day and I feel more inspired than ever. Since this is our last showcase of the year and we get to talk about anything we want, I'd like to bring it back to music. Music is one of the most important things in my life. It's helped me become who I am. For our first showcase way back in September, I learned to perform Eddie Van Halen's Eruption. The release of that song in 1978 was a pivotal moment in music history. No one had ever heard a guitar played like that before. Guitar companies tried to sell knockoffs of his guitar, and every guitarist wanted to sound like this. Since that first showcase, I've learned a lot about music and recently joined a second band. Indi-ED has taught me a lot about life lessons, including leadership, which ties perfectly into music, and here's how. A great example is Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry is often credited with inventing rock and roll. Later in his career, when Chuck would tour, he would show up to the venue alone with no band whatsoever. It was a promoter's job to find players to back him. Chuck would meet them backstage and say, "Don't worry about the set list, just follow what I do." Because his songs were so simple and straightforward, great players were able to follow his lead and perform an entire show with Chuck leading the way on guitar. And some people say that all Chuck Berry's songs sound alike, but I say that Johnny B. Good it sounds nothing like Big Boys. Or Run Rudolph Run. Okay, I get it. They all sound alike. Another great example is blues guitar legend Stevie Ray Vaughan. Early in his career, Stevie was in a 9-piece band called Liberation. One night when Liberation were opening for ZZ Top in Dallas, Stevie joined ZZ Top on lead guitar and blew away both the crowd and the band. Stevie later stripped his band down to just a bass, drum, and keyboard, and redefine what it meant to lead a band with a guitar front and center. I'll play a solo version of Stevie Ray Vaughan's song, Pride and Joy, so you can get a sense for how it opens with the signature riff, then drives the verse, and of course, the solo. that a lead guitarist can guide his band through a song, anybody can lead in real life. Being at Indi-ED this year has given me lots of opportunities to become a leader, like being a leader for the younger kids, stepping up when people are feeling down, and falling out of a tree and climbing right back to stick the landing. But one example of me being a leader is when Layla unfortunately couldn't make it to our Future City Showcase presentation, and I had to step up and take her part. And I barely knew the script for her part, and I only knew it from hearing her do it herself. So, it turns out I actually knew way more than I thought I did because it went great. So I strongly encourage you to find a way to be a leader every day, no matter if it's in public or in private. Never be afraid to speak your mind, and never be afraid to take the lead.